You haven't lived until you've heard the show Americans are talking about. The show that launches its listeners to the height of humanity. The audio hour that travels the landscape of adventure. The sound that comforts more than the clip of your first bolt. It's the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show!
All right, we're Outdoor Adventure Summits the airwaves. This is the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show. I'm your host, R. Brandon Long. I'm with you for the next about 40 minutes or so. Along for the ride is a full house, actually. So we have the best co-host in all the land, Todd at the top. Todders, how are you?
Hey, we're going to keep it to 46, about 46.
46 minutes today. 47, 6 minutes. Yeah. Also hanging out inside the Monarch building with us, we have Sarah from Goal and Kory from Ogden Avalanche. There's John Wojciechowski sighting from Utah Safety Commission. Thanks, John, for joining us. They're hanging out. Look for a new podcast coming from them soon. On the docket today, we do have a snow report and then a bunch of things going on locally around town, and that's why we have our guests in studio to tell us about that kind of stuff. In the news, ski report, Utah snowpack, Utah climbing legend dies, Parkites to Beijing, hardcore sledding, snowboarder versus a moose, avalanche deaths persist. Kory, we're going to need your opinion on this. Deep snow, a city bus tram, a female in a men's bathroom does not go the way she thought it would go, and a 2160 is here. Also give you something worth watching and new gear for the Gear 30 segment into Gear 30. We'll talk about that and how fast it is going. Give you a quote of the week. All this and more on the Ogden Outdoor Adventure Show episode 383, Moose Avalanche and goals. So let's charge.
He summits with the agility of a mountain goat, flashes routes faster than UPS, is more intimate in the mountains than Jake Gyllenhaal. He's Todd to the top.
How you doing, buddy?
Moose, avalanche, and goals. That's it.
Moose, avalanche, and goals. That's all I can come up with. It was last minute. Yeah. I'll do better.
No, that's all right. It was last minute.
I'll do better.
It clearly was last minute.
Sorry about that. All right. So the weekly happy is we have a full house, and also it might snow in February. Have you seen the?
Yeah,
reports?
It's like tomorrow, February. Right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Well, next week, but tomorrow might snow, but snow is coming. More snow. So those of you who and also, even though you might not be able to see this, we have. Let's see. There, right behind Todd, is a beautiful picture of Yellowstone. I took the photo, but Austin printed it on soundboard, and so now it looks like we're looking at a nice river instead of just,
That's really nice.
It is kind of nice. Yeah, I like that. Thanks, Austin.
It's like the trailers in Yellowstone.
It's like the trailer's there. It's like you can feel it. It's like we're there right now.
Yeah, I can hear the bears.
Wait, shh. I hear deep breathing, so that's good.
Oh, that's just me. I'm sorry.
That's just you. That's just you. Okay, so all right, on the docket, we have upcoming here, and we'll get to this right away. Our guests in the studio, Ogden Avalanche, Kory Davis.
Hi,
and Sarah Moore with the Goal Foundation.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah, here this is your first podcast, and you're cheating on someone.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not cheating, but it is my first podcast.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right, just want to make sure. All right, June 27th. So that is this Thursday. January.
Yeah,
June. I have J. June or July. Screw it. This Thursday, Ogden Avalanche B Street Speaker Series. So the terrain.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And then right before that, we're doing, Sarah.
Avalanche education for the non-skier.
Okay, what does that mean?
Avalanche education for the non-skier. No, it's for all. It's in the last couple of years, there's just been so many more people getting out, and a lot of people, including myself, don't know everything they should before they're out on the trails. So, you guys are going to help us with that.
So I'm not a skier, so this is for me, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thursday at B Street. What time?
5:30.
5:30.
5:30. I'll be there if there's beer.
Oh, do they have beer at B Street?
I don't think so.
Snacks?
They have Five Wives, though, because they're across the street.
Will there be comedy?
Well, Brandon will be there, and Brandon.
Brandon and Brandon.
Oh, it's
Brandon
the
and Brandon
Brandon
show.
and Brandon show.
That's so
And Ben.
cute.
I'll be
And
there.
Ben and
Yeah.
Eric and Eric.
Yeah, and both the Erics.
Ben
that'll
has
be
its
good.
moments too, unintentionally funny. He's
That's not nice.
not here. He's
Yeah,
not here.
no, that's true. Yeah.
He doesn't
He
listen to the
never
show.
comes anymore. I always have
Well,
to
he
come.
had COVID. I tried to
Yeah, for like the 7th time.
Yeah, he
the
can stay
7th
home.
time. That's true.
He could stay home. That's all right. That's probably for the
Well, he's back at work. It's fine.
All right, where are we streaming to, Sarah?
I apologize. What's
We're going to live stream the
Oh,
event
yeah.
to your Facebook, which is
Sorry, I'm not the technical person.
Yeah,
That's
no.
why we have you.
that's why we're
So
Fair.
it will be live streamed to
Okay.
the Goal Facebook and also Trails Foundation's Facebook.
and also want to say we'll throw it up on the Ogden Avalanche YouTube and probably Banyan YouTube as well. So it'll be in
And
multiple
OA.
places.
It's been on OA's Facebook.
On OOA something Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
So you have to find a place that's not streaming.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be hard to miss. Actually, we'll have it on all the things, and that's 5:30 at B Street. And yes, there's beer that's you can buy some,
And really good food.
and really good food. Their food's phenomenal.
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Come for the food, stay for the beer
And the talking.
and the talking. Yeah, 5:30 because it's a double doozy. Yeah, well, tell me about.
I don't think that's a saying,
It's a
but
So the next one after the non-skier is for the skier, and it's terrain, I believe. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
by Ben. Ben's going
Oh,
back
it is
to
Ben?
back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. We have him for a full house since he had COVID recently, and
Yeah.
he's been out of touch,
Yeah.
out of pocket.
Yeah.
So I've been filling in.
Okay. So Ben with terrain, and man, we've had some really good turnout. In fact, such good turnout that the first week we did it, Shane, who manages the upstairs, was a little concerned. Like he's like, "Whoa, we need to add some backup." And so we're hoping to have the same amount of turnout.
Yeah. For Nicole's talk, I believe there were like 75 people up there.
Yeah. That's good. That's
And
a
then
lot.
GR last week crushed it.
Yeah,
So
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, you hanging in there?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, Go Foundation. You guys just came off an epic weekend. Did you guys do some snowshoeing?
Yeah, so we did this really cool snowshoe event up at Ogden Nordic, and we had a couple sessions, 20 people in each session, and it's just really cool because Weber State donated the use of the snowshoes, and IHC donated snacks and Daily Rays with the coffee, and
Man.
the people that were there had
Yeah.
never snowshoed before. So it's a great way for people to try something
Yeah.
that they don't have access to and have never.
And was that, did you guys lead it, or how was that organized?
Arcadia Guided Outdoor Education. We actually work with them, and they led it. So
Okay.
we were all there, but they led it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are there more events like that coming up?
Yes, more on that later. That was our second one. We did it a couple of years ago, and it was everybody enjoys it because everybody wants to try something like that without having to go purchase the snowshoes. And a lot of people don't realize that Weber State Outdoor Program has rentals all year long for different sports. So
You can rent snowshoes all year round
You
at
can.
the outdoor
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gear 30
Daniel
also
won't be
rents
happy
them,
if
but yeah.
you ruin his snowshoes, though.
I'm often, so I used to work there at the outdoor program.
Yeah, a really
and-
long time ago.
Yeah, so we don't need to talk about that. And I was surprised at how many people would come in and would ask so many technical questions about snowshoeing. And it's like, oh, it's this thing. It's how hard is it? You just put them on your feet and then you walk. It's really like that's all there is to it. And so,
And it's better to do it when there's snow down.
yeah, with there's snow, that makes it.
Yeah, it
helps.
makes it more fun. It's
Yeah.
more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So did you find that this weekend? People asking questions like, "What do I do?" or "How do I do
I think
this?"
everybody was really excited to get the sticks, not the poles, but the sticks.
The sticks.
So that was the best
Yeah,
part.
y'all have
We
any
used
more of those sticks?
And especially like the littles, like the 4-year-old, she did not care. She just wanted to hold the sticks while we were snowshoeing.
I love it. Yeah. You don't have to like learn to ski. You just walk in the snowshoes and it's fun. It gets you around, but it could also potentially put you in avalanche danger, which is why we're having the discussion on Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Okay.
Because snowshoeing is a form of non-skiing.
Uh-huh. I
Yeah.
saw someone on
So
the
it'd be
Ben
for the
Lomond
non-skier.
shoulder the other day.
Well, also, I'm a trail runner, and we have the mountain bikers out there. And I mean, I'm on the mountain all year long, and I found it like I learned so many things, and I'm really careful. I don't go up and like backcountry train, and I just learned some little things that I should probably know in even the closer to home areas that I go. So
Kory reminds us, or likes to remind us, that there was an avalanche above Weber, right?
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
It was when you were there as
so
a
it can
student,
happen.
right?
It was right in the 90s. Which time? Because I've been there a few times.
It was on the fitness trail.
Made a couple
though.
round trips that we were.
I won't make that joke again, though.
Yeah.
He's older than you, if that's what you're
I
saying.
started a long time ago. Yeah. Then I was a return student, so we can talk about that later.
Hey, I'm still a student at USU, so it's okay.
You haven't graduated?
No,
I'm
a senior. I've got like
You're senior?
97 credits.
What year? What year senior? 7?
Well, how long have I been a senior? Only like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay. That's
So
not
like
bad.
this is like my 11th year.
Are you taking classes?
Yes.
You either are or you are not taking classes.
Yeah, I do ish.
So you're not taking
At
classes.
times.
Why do you call yourself a student if you're not
I am
taking
currently taking a class.
classes? Like this semester you're taking a class.
A class. Yeah.
What class this semester?
It's an elective. It was for my woofer. I got 3 credits.
Okay, so you are currently a student.
Yes.
And you have
I pay
3
student
more
fees.
classes left.
No, I have 24 credits left.
Okay, so 8 more classes left.
Yeah.
This is what Todd does for a living, so
I know.
Trying to get students through graduation. That is my goal. Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's not what
I
the
give up.
university
I give up on
wants.
some students, I'll be honest.
You would have given up on me a long time ago, Todd.
100%. 100%. Listen, school's not for everybody. I might have that talk.
Yeah, I know.
Todd, how many times do you have that talk? When you're like, you know what, Sally, school's not for everyone.
School's not for everyone.
Oh, God, that's a rough one right there. Okay.
I wish someone would have that talk with me. Todd, we'll talk later.
You're close, though. I would push you through to finish. I would
Yeah.
push you through to finish.
My kids might graduate college before me. So.
No, that's a very good chance.
That's actually accurate. Yeah. Very funny. Okay, so coming up on the docket, we're still on the docket segment.
Sorry.
Okay, that's a reminder. This Thursday, Ogden Avalanche B Street Speaker Series and more. The Goal Foundation, Trails Foundation, Northern Utah. Avalanche terrain dangers for the non-skier thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snowshoers, cross-country skiers, fat bikers, mountain runners.
I heard them referred to as snow bikers.
Snow bikers.
Yeah.
Well, and that gets pushed both ways, so you never know.
Okay.
I like mountain runner though.
Mountain runner.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. This weekend,
Sledding.
January. Oh, I have a good sledding story coming up. I really do. January 29th is the Grom Fest at Powder Mountain. February 3rd, Ogden Avalanche B Street continues with the speaker series Accidents. Who's doing that one, Kory?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay. This is
We're hoping someone. No, I'm just kidding.
Accidents. Accidents. Safety Utah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not a business. It's just
It might be
It's
a
up.
repeat. We don't know.
Yeah.
We've been doing such a good job. People haven't been getting caught in avalanches.
No, that's not true. I have information on that too. Maybe here in Utah, in Ogden.
Yeah.
But in Colorado, they're getting. It's not good.
Okay.
I have an article on it.
So should we bring some
That's-
folks in?
We should probably talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the Up for Air series. So RUFA at Malans, and you are participating in that.
I am.
Yeah.
Week and a half out.
How many times have
Yeah,
you
what's
lapped
your goal?
Malans?
What's your goal?
So I did it a couple years ago, and I'm doing the 12-hour this year,
Okay.
and that's what I signed. That's what I did previously, and I did.
That's what
5
you're
times.
doing, right, Brandon? You're doing the 12-hour.
I'm doing the.
it?
24
hour.
There's a 12-hour sleep thing that you can do. Most people don't know about that. It's called Sleep for Air. Yeah.
I like it.
You just pay the money and take a nap. It's pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah. No, my goal is to get up. Well, I did 5 times last time, and I probably could have done 6. So my goal is to do it 6 times.
Wojo, what's your record?
I did 6 in 6 hours.
I will never be that fast. That is
Serious?
not my goal. That is not my goal.
6 and 6
That's
hours.
amazing. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Kory, have you tried?
I don't go.
You don't-
Someone has to stay home with the kids.
All right. Also climbing up for air, and that is at the front Ogden. And so I guess you can still register, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's open right now. I think
Okay.
the only one that they are sold out and there's a wait list is the Grandeur running up for air, but there are registrations open.
very cool. All right. So that's coming up in February. Also an intro to backcountry touring through the Weber State Outdoor Program up in Lowman Peak. Ogden, that was a shame it wasn't done on the mic.
Sorry,
On the
next
mic.
time.
Yeah, I know,
I'll
rookie.
hurry and drink.
Listen, rookie. And then the B Street Speaker Series continues with Rescue.
We also have a
February the
backcountry
10th.
basics the 4th and 5th
Oh, very cool. Where's that?
at Powder.
At Powder.
It's
Okay.
Ogden Avalanche.
Okay. So if you happen to be there, you can participate in backcountry.
No, you have to sign up on our website.
Okay. Sign up in advance. Backcountry
It's
basics.
$150.
What
One
do
night,
you-
1 day avalanche class.
1 day avalanche class. Awesome.
Mhm.
How did this weekend go?
Which weekend?
This last weekend. You taught a class this last
Yeah, that was Weber State class.
Weber State. Okay.
It's confusing.
We're
We're like one
I'm
big
confused.
family.
Yeah. I can,
And then we throw in these folks, and
Yeah.
it's like this nonprofit
Extended family.
Family.
polygamist family.
it's getting deep in here. Backcountry Year Trip through Weber State Outdoor Program, Bloomington, Idaho. If you haven't been there, it's amazing. That's February 11th and 13th. And then the Winter Trail Series Full Moon Snowshoe Hike through the Weber Outdoor Program is on February 16th. Put those new snowshoe skills to the test at night under a full moon. It's a beautiful thing to do. What you do is you take a bladder of wine with you. It's pretty epic. February 19th through 21st is the pro tip. Powder Mountain 50th anniversary celebration. There's stuff going on up there. I don't know what they're going to do.
We have another event too on the 21st, just to fill you in. The Rose Club does their ride nights, and their first one's tonight. And they also want to have one on February 21st. And we are going to be setting up beacon demos at all of their events now.
Oh, it's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kory Davis with Ogden Avalanche. We missed anything?
No,
You
that's
were
all I have
wondering-
on my
You
list.
were
brought
wondering
notes.
why we asked you to come.
I know.
Look at all these
Well, I have
events.
Run to the Hills and then our backcountry base camp, but that's March. I don't want to jump ahead.
Did we settle what Run to the Hills is going to be yet?
No, we don't know. I just have it on the list, though.
Okay.
But then we do have the big one is the backcountry base camp. All right. Nobody knows about this
No,
yet.
I know. I was invited. I don't even know what this is. I
Yeah.
don't
So this is like
News.
super top secret still.
Breaking news.
But Powder Mountain will be hosting the backcountry base camp put on by Backcountry Magazine, which is like a ski magazine for backcountry people.
Well, thanks for the clarification on that.
Yeah. On March 19th and 20th at Powder Mountain.
Okay.
And there'll be a raffle and like giveaways and a bunch of like stuff. I think we're going to throw a concert on Friday night at Bower Lodge.
Yeah.
Like it'll be a get down, like the bash.
Okay.
And so
I like get downs.
yeah, so the 19th and 20th backcountry base camp.
Okay.
It's a big deal. Like there's like hundreds and hundreds of people that come.
But is this the first time? It's
my first time.
It's your first time. It's your first time.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They did one at Sun Valley last weekend.
Okay.
And Elta's coming up. And then us.
I'm a little nervous.
Are you sweating?
Yeah. I
There
just
should
started.
be a little
My
bit of
gosh.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're going to have to like podcast through the whole thing.
Just don't embarrass us, all right?
You didn't tell me that.
Well, I put you on the calendar.
Now you know.
I didn't say I could go.
Now you know.
I have plans. Actually,
You don't?
I can't remember what day it was, so we'll see.
You're going to be like, there's a dance contest.
I can do that. Yeah.
That's his excuse for everything.
Snow report, zeros across the board. That's all you need to know.
Weird.
Weird. Yeah, that was really easy. Zeros across the board. All right, in the news, Utah snowpack is better than last year. Officials say consistency is key to ending the drought. Kory, I heard you complaining about it the other day, but saying that we actually have more snow, but it's not as good, right? Or how's the conditions, like the touring conditions?
They've drastically improved with our 2 inches on Friday. That's what I'll say about it currently. But last year the skiing was much better.
You're lucky because the battery died on that camera, so you're no longer involved.
That's probably for
Your viewership's going to go way down.
Oh. I'll just keep it on Todd the whole time. Todd and Sarah.
We're good.
In that beautiful background picture.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
No, the rain on snow didn't help us this year. Last year the skiing conditions were better even though there was less snow. That's all.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good news is like we're around 95% when it comes to snowpack, which is pretty good.
My yard is mud. My yard is mud right now. It's just mud. I would prefer some snow right now.
In
It's just
10.
not staying
Yeah,
cold
mud's
enough.
bad.
It's just mud.
All right. Did you know Merrill Bitter, who passed?
I don't know him. No, there's been a lot of folks that have talked to me about him, but I am not a climber.
Yeah. So he worked at IME, one of Utah's climbing or legends. You know, he did die in. I mean, I'm not really sure what happened, but Little Cottonwood Canyon didn't come back. Body of Merrill Bitter, 68, was found early Thursday morning in Grizzly Gulch. He'd gone skiing in the backcountry on Wednesday, but never returned. Yeah, he's a climbing legend. And Shingo, who was a good friend of him and one of the owners of IME down there, said, I think we're all pretty much in shock. Do you know much about Grizzly Gulch, or do you have any?
It was in Wolverine Cirque, like just past the pass. So like you go up Grizzly Gulch over the pass, and then you're in Wolverine. And there's some steep stuff in there. Some people have speculated that like he hit his head maybe because the autopsy, I guess, was trauma. He didn't freeze to death, so I don't know.
That sucks.
Yeah. I'm not a climber.
Okay.
Regardless how dirty he looks, that's a different look.
That's a different look. Yeah, you can't see it now because I turned the camera. Actually, I have a fresh battery. Here, do you see the battery right there? There's one up there. We can
put him to work.
It's on the right-hand side. Should be an extra battery over here. Yeah. So there's some Parkites who are going to Beijing for the Olympics. Alex Hall, Casey Dawson, and Ashley Farquharson. Nailed it. All going to Beijing, which is very cool. Oh my God, what are you doing to that thing? Yeah. You don't have to go that deep. So it should just open from underneath. You want me to help you? Yeah. Pull that one direction, and it'll just pop out. Just
rip it. Just rip it.
Push it one direction. Well, use gravity to help you.
Just rip the whole thing off.
Push it in the one direction. I don't know where that piece came from, though. It makes me a little nervous.
There's always extra parts.
There it is. Okay, then see there's a blue. Wait, tip it back upside down. See the little blue hooky thing? Push that towards the back side of the camera. Yep. And now tip it upside down, and it'll pop right out. Yep. And then push there you go. And then
I will tell you right now,
replace it with one.
None of this gets edited out.
This all stays in. Okay, so if it doesn't go in the one way, put it in the other way. That's how we do things around here, Todd. You just got to keep trying until it goes all the way in.
That's our words of wisdom.
Yep, right there.
Doesn't work the first time. Just turn it upside down.
It should stay in. It should stay in all the way. Move the little hooky thing so that okay, now close it and then see the sliding on-off locker on the bottom of the. Yep. Now move that to the. Oh God, this is hard to explain. This sounds good though.
I wish everyone could see that. Brandon's like about 18 inches from it himself.
I feel all these that's what she said comments.
Oh, there. It's the whole last 5 minutes. That's what she said. Okay, there. That's in, and then that little doohickey goes back onto this doohickey there. Yeah. That was pretty impressive.
When's Goal going to start a podcast?
I don't know.
Goal should start a podcast.
Goal should have a podcast. They are like the largest nonprofit in Ogden, I think.
Okay, wait. Let me see that camera again because that was a good picture of Case.
I don't know that we could top this.
So, okay, what do you see on this?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
See me? Oh yeah. So now you're mobile. Sweet. Let's put that in front of. All right, Kory's
mobile. Cricket. I'll just tilt my head.
Oh God. Oh, now we're off. Okay. Oh, now what are we doing? You push the buttons. Okay, that was good. No, you're back. We're perfect. Come on over here and have a seat. No, it looks great. That was probably the best camera operation job we've had here at Banyan.
Top 5.
Oh man, top five. Yeah. All right, so Sledder was in Sled. Okay, now listen. You want to talk about dangerous?
I saw
sports?
this on the news after football the other day.
I'd love to hear the story.
Sledder was injured during snow safety event. I knew you were going to be here, so the safety.
Which all applies.
Yes.
The word safety, you own it?
You own it.
Yes.
Anything related to the word safety?
So, for many people, winters in
Safety, you got to send us a nickel.
Every time we use the word
it's
safety.
It's like, drink. For many people, winters in Utah equals getting out on the snow. Natalie Wells, who lives in Alpine, knows the perfect spot. She likes going to Tibble Fork Reservoir up American Fork Canyon. She says, I've been sledding my whole life, and I always go to the steepest hill. However, her fun ended in an area known as the Bowl when she hit a boulder last year. She sustained a number of injuries, including 4 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and a fractured skull. This is sledding, not like snowmobiling, like sledding, old school sledding. She said, I don't remember the accident. I don't remember the few days following it. And her story is becoming more common. So they actually did like a fundraiser to teach people about this. And while they were doing the fundraiser, a teenager freaking wrecked himself and had to get life flighted out because he wasn't wearing a helmet and he banged his head. And so they're teaching listen, if you want to go sledding, wear a helmet. And I'm like, listen, I think Kory's laughing over here. This is Kory. I think sledding is more dangerous than skiing because there's no rules in sledding. Like you just go, and then whatever happens, and you're kind of like, dude, how close can you get to the tree, or can you jump this thing? And it gets crazy. So maybe we need to start thinking about safety a little bit better when it comes to sledding.
Yeah. Or it's a way to thin out the kid population.
I mean, being a good, kid that grew up in the Great Lakes states, there was no rules sledding. You just wore camo and went real fast.
Like white camo, like
just any camo or blaze orange, okay. And like all the parents drank, well, as you'd expect, like Busch Light or Coors Light, and yelled at their kids to go faster and build jumps, and so it was really great.
God, this tells me so much about you.
The Midwest is awesome. Yeah. It's a different place.
Sounds like Texas.
It's much like Texas, but snowier.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Michigan. Yeah.
Ski Michigan.
Yeah. 200 feet.
Well, around here we have bigger moose to fry. Snowboarder collided with a moose on the hill at Park City Mountain Resort, and
was it a celebrity?
That's not good. It was a celebrity moose.
No,
well, it's Sundance.
The skier.
The skier.
That was my favorite story for how many years? Wasn't it Gwyneth Paltrow or somebody? The story that was being sued, and it was a long deal.
Well, the Kennedys. There was a Kennedy death skiing.
Didn't he back up the hill and run over him again on his skis? Something like that. In our
version of the story.
Yeah, in our version. Yeah, and it was okay.
But this was just a regular folk.
Yeah, a snowboarder was hospitalized after crashing into a moose in Park City last Tuesday. Don't hit a moose. That's not good.
That's their problem, not my problem. Don't look at me when you say that.
A male snowboarder was knocked unconscious by the moose and immediately examined by Park City Ski Patrol after an initial screening. Ski Patrol realized the snowboarder was suffering from further complications and was taken to a local hospital. Yeah, moose are big animals. That's kind of scary.
Was he trying to jump the moose?
I don't think he was trying to jump the moose. You know what, though? I have a solution. Wolves. Drop a pack of wolves on the mountain there in Park City. What are you laughing at, Kory?
Is there a moose problem? Is there
There's a moose problem. Yeah, there's they said Utah Division of Wildlife Resource. I wouldn't call it a problem, but
I think there's a moose problem.
12 different reports involving moose sightings between January 8th and 15th. One wildlife official claimed that there were so many moose in Park City because they're trying to migrate down looking for food. Again, wolves.
They also don't have a predator. Talk to Sarah. She runs up North Fork all the time. There's so many moose, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime hunt. No predators.
So up at Wheeler, Middle Fork, Ace Fork, especially in the summer, I'm up there 5 days a week, and I literally run into one every single day.
It scares the hell out of me. They're big.
Yeah.
All right, well.
My dog alerts me, though.
That's
he
smart.
Actually does. You're laughing, Kory, but he does.
Okay, so this was from out there, Colorado. Avalanche deaths persist despite improved forecasting. And I say, well, yeah, because more people are in the backcountry.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. What's happening in Colorado?
I don't know. Well, this is in Colorado. People had to call the Avalanche hotline on a landline. This is the forecast 50 years later. Avalanche forecasting has spread the information
on the internet. It's crazy. Al Gore created it.
But despite those advancements, 37 people died in avalanches nationally, died last year nationally. So what's the deal? And it's probably because there's way more people in the backcountry.
Yeah. I can get down with that.
I don't put the blame on a lack of information.
It's easier to recreate also. There's more people and it's much easier. Like snowmobiles, snow bikes, not like the snow bikes we were talking about earlier, like timber sleds.
Also, last year you couldn't do anything besides go outside and recreate. And so everyone was recreating that maybe it was their first time or something. And so they didn't know to look at the information that's out there.
True. Yeah. But the education's gotten better too. I do think it's a numbers game though. There's more people doing it. So you're going to have more accidents.
That's when they're like, oh, we had so many people, so many houses threatened by a hurricane. I'm like, well, because everybody built houses where the hurricanes go. It's not because there's necessarily stronger hurricanes. They're just...
Yeah, there weren't car accidents in the 1800s.
Were there? There were buggy accidents. buggy accidents in the 1800s. All right, which 3 ski areas in northern Utah have had over 300 inches of snowfall this year? Any guesses?
Alta.
No, not in Utah. Not in Utah.
California.
Oh, you said it in northern Utah.
North America.
Oh.
North America. Sorry.
Mammoth.
No.
California.
Alaska, Alaska, 394.
I just bet you there's at least a couple.
Actually, Alaska went over 400.
Yeah, they have a lot of snow in Alaska this year.
Revelstoke, BC.
North America. Okay.
And then Timberline,
Michigan.
Oregon. Oh, Michigan. Michigan. Ski Michigan. Get the out of here. Get out of here. All right, they're once back in a long time. I'm just going to play this because it's amazing. Let me make sure
it's good visual.
We have this is for the visual portion of the podcast. I love this so much.
Tall in Oregon's Cascade Range, 55 miles east of Portland,
What's happening?
Fabulous Mount Hood, 2 miles high.
This is a tram made from a bus.
If they can get up there,
an actual bus.
Clearing the roads to the summit is a tremendous
This
job.
is the Nordic tram.
In 1948, they turned a bus into like a tram.
But vacationists can now board a bus for the Mount Hood skiers' paradise. With comfortable seats and plenty of room, the bus is like almost any other bus, except
You can ride a bus up Powder Mountain still.
It flies
Yeah, but in
through
the air? Can you
with
ride it
the
in the air?
greatest of ease.
If they hit a jump.
Unless you insist on walking, you take the skiway.
It's called the skiway. It's the coolest thing.
Tramway in the world to the top. 2 years of work went into building this timberline trolley. On a web of cables, it climbs 2,100 feet in
Todd.
10 minutes.
Tan van.
Tan van's really heavy.
Instead of returning, well, it's not as heavy as this bus, but instead of like retiring Tan van, it just turned it into like a ski tram.
Yeah. Get Godfrey on board. Well, Caldwell now.
Godfrey was so 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you could have the tram, the tan van could go to the towers through downtown, like from the Monarch.
Okay, that'd be dope. We tried that, but it didn't work. Yeah. All right, so this, what?
Tan van will end up being buried under 25th Street. And then years from now.
Then years later, it'll be dug up like these rails and thrown into recycling because nobody cares. It's so sad.
Too expensive to put them back again.
So sad.
Yeah, when was the trolley district? Todd should know this. Was that in the 20s?
Because he's that old?
I'm probably the oldest, but I don't know.
I just figured you'd have a
relatively
insight.
not that long ago. Just too expensive to reuse again. But just it is sad to see them now out in front of the building. So
yeah,
I'm gonna grab a rail. I'm telling everybody right now.
Yeah,
we're gonna drag one in, Todd and I.
Yeah, we'll keep it here. No one will know.
We'll see what happens.
No one will know. So this girl she's at the ski resort. She accidentally went into the men's bathroom, and Sarah, I don't know about you, but what do you do when you walk into the men's bathroom and you close the door behind you? You immediately get on Instagram and record it and say, I accidentally went to the men's bathroom and was waiting for them to leave, and then this happened, and then she let's see if we can hear. Yeah, because someone's just blowing it up in the stall next to her, just blowing it up. Listen, we all know what happens, guys. I don't think she was expecting it to be that bad.
I'm impressed she stuck around for so long.
Yeah, she made it all the way in the stall and decided to record it. It was like, I guess I'm here now. Might as well throw it out there.
I think the show has officially jumped the shark. If anybody's familiar with the term, we just officially jumped the shark. In how many years? 12 years. 12 years. That is a first.
Okay, 2160s are now a thing because Alex Hall pulled one off at the X Games. I'm just happy to do a 180.
Can you do a 180?
Yeah, I can do a 180. 180. I can't do a 360, but I can.
I'm
A
impressed.
2160. How many turns is that?
A lot.
Yeah.
You get dizzy.
Yeah. Anybody know off the top of their head how many turns that is?
I could do some,
2160.
like computer math.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's kind of crazy. I think that's all the news, for crying out loud. Moving on.
Double that number, I'll be impressed. A couple more years. Or at this rate, probably next year.
4320s.
Yep.
Yeah. Worth watching the X Games Knuckle Huck comp. It's my favorite. there's on unofficial networks, they have an edit of they edit it down so you can just watch the Hucks or whatever. So that's my favorite. That's worth watching. Gear 30 segment, Gear 30. We're still getting in fresh gear, although we shouldn't because it's,
Summer 21 gear.
Summer 21 gear. No, that actually starts in like 3 weeks. So camping gear starts arriving in 3 weeks, but we just got Jones snowboards 2 weeks ago and they're darn near sold out. That's how fast it's going. We got Solomon ski poles in, and the internet must have found out because we sold 6 pairs of ski poles over the weekend. I don't know what happened there.
Sticks? You have the sticks.
Yeah, it's really weird. So anyway, pop into Gear 30 because we're getting still like they're just sending us supply chain issues stuff. So okay, quote of the week: doing something unimportant well does not make it important. That is Tim Ferriss. Todd, do you have anything else?
I think this is an important show. That's basically
very good. Sarah?
I want to go that direction.
I second that.
This is your first podcast.
It is.
You did so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You didn't even ask her hard questions.
No. What's a hard question?
I don't know. You're the podcaster.
You ask her a hard question.
Oh, whoa.
No, never hard.
I'm just a guest.
Especially not the first day.
Yeah, not the first time.
We keep easy questions for you, and you've been on the show how many times?
I know, you keep asking me back.
we keep it to Avalanche related.
That's a mistake. This might be the last. We'll see.
Yeah, please just bring Ben from now on.
I'll try. Mr. COVID. Thank you to Banyan One for powering today's 383rd episode and that's a made-up number, but it's a lot. Episode of the.
Is it really made up?
It's not scientific.
It's numerical to the previous one.
It's close. Yeah, yeah.
So like you don't know how many.
The last one was 280. Whatever.
Well, because there's been so many restarts that at some point I lost count, and I'm like, I think we're at this one.
383 OOAs.
Yeah.
And it started.
That's what we're going with.
Did it start at Weber at the radio show? Was it you or was it him?
Yeah, it was. There was 4 of us.
Who was the 4th? Is he dead? She? He?
So Tressa and James, Gear Junkie James.
Oh.
And Tressa. What was her?
That was
pretty
Tripping Tressa.
Trippy Tressa. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. That was fun.
And that was at the radio.
Mm-hmm.
So it was live.
No, that was all live. Yeah, it was all live, and it was not video. It was just, and then
was video invented then?
Eye roll. Where's my? That's all I got. Follow us. Follow the Banyan Collective on YouTube. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, thebanyancollective.com, and the Podbean app for Android and iPhones. All show notes with the links are available at thebanyancollective.com. DM us on Instagram. Tell us what you want to see, hear, talk about at Ogden Adventure. Thanks, Utah Safety Council, for hanging out today. Appreciate you being here. Thanks to our wonderful guests, Sarah and Kory. Sarah, wonderful. Kory, the jury's out. We'll see.
Sarah did great.
Yeah. This week's Outdoor Jukebox, Hold Your Horses from Vincent Draper and the Culls, as recorded on Van Sessions.
These guys are really, really good, and they've been getting more and more and more and more attention. Yeah. I think they just won something down in Salt Lake, but I can't remember what it was. So, friends of Van Sessions for sure.
Yeah, for sure. They're awesome. So this is their live performance on Van Sessions with the lead singer of...
Yeah.
Flaming Lips was in attendance.
Oh, yes, he was
Wayne
spinning
Coyne.
hard.
Yeah, that's right. Sean Muir would say the mountains are calling and we must go. That's your cue.
Let's go.
Tell it to me sweetly. Please slow it down enough to let this sink. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Why should I